everybody. No more sleeping in bed. Literally. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Qiana.
I am the one and only Mr. Edmond.
This program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That.
See that.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in and helping us to redefine what's cool because
smart
is the
new
gangster baby.
And if you don't
know, now you know. Shout out to the president, the voice of the people,
yeah,
and the tree.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Just gotta give him a shout out.
You gotta do that.
Okay, well, since we doing shout out, Super Day.
Super Day.
Time for Super Day.
Shout out to Urban Drinkery.
Yeah. The old Super Day. Legal Talk with Michelle Fitzpatrick. Haitian Radio with Dr. Marinse. You got DJ Iron Lion, Danny D, Sniper, R1, Z-Man.
And we are 99 Jams Care Festa Radio.
Yeah.
And Sister Hughes.
Make your news. I was listening to you last night.
Oh.
Yeah. So this one's good.
I need you in the mic, sir.
Yeah.
I need you in the mic.
Yes.
Pull the mic up because people, because they were saying that you sound really far away.
Yeah. I was deep space.
You want me to tell? So you want me to tell you why? Also,
go back and watch it if y'all missed it.
And you want me to tell you why? Also, you don't wear your headset,
so he don't know how he sounds.
You don't know how you sound.
Yeah,
they're there for a reason, sir.
Yeah.
See, I was gonna make a joke. I ain't gonna make a joke.
Okay.
I was gonna make a joke.
So what's good, y'all? I was in church with Sister Hughes, and it was actually at the pastor's installation for Pastor Robert Vincent. He's the 17th pastor of Bethel Metropolitan Baptist Church over there off of 26 and what that is, like 37, 36.
Go back in the cut.
By Amscott. Over there by Miss Peanut. Shout out to Miss Peanut.
Big shouts out to Miss Peanut.
Reverend Lyons.
Reverend
Church.
Lyons' old church. Yeah.
Man,
Look, Reverend Lyons left in 1999 and they still call it his church.
They need to because the man was a fixture in the black community.
He was.
He should be honored and revered. We might need a Reverend Lyons Boulevard. I'm petitioning him to get some streets named.
Pause.
Okay.
Oh,
Pause.
Take a moment.
No.
Remember,
did he go too far?
Do you remember how he left?
He was persecuted.
Yeah,
he was persecuted. I remember. That's what he did.
Matter of fact, that was
a guy named Jesus.
That's I did a guy named Jesus. But I remember my first or the earliest time I can remember being in that church was I was with Brother Stanley Muhammad. He was our minister at the time, and we was standing with Reverend Lyons. That's when he was like going through the trial. We stood with Reverend Lyons, man. The man was innocent until proven guilty. Supposed to be, right?
No, all I'm gonna say is this. See, this is my brother in the stars. See, I was with Brother Lyons and I was in the streets.
Yeah.
I was standing with him. He couldn't feel my presence.
Yeah.
But I was like, wait a minute, man. I grew up, you know what I mean? My school bus stop was in front of that church.
Okay.
And I watched that church transform throughout my middle school to high school years.
I remember when they was building it,
And then when they get to that spot where they was at, and then they was saying, oh, the man did this, the man did that. I looked back at the building and was like, wait a minute now. I done been going to churches who couldn't fix their parking lot.
Yeah.
No disrespect. I done went to church where they got the bucket. They ain't bucket to collect money. It's to catch the rain from
Well, one of the things that I learned was that church was also over in the gas plant area, and it was relocated. It was one of 3 churches they said that serviced the community of the gas plant area, and in 1985. The city used eminent domain, and that's how they got them. They got them over there, and I think Pretal might have been another one that was over there, and then they put 12th. So they was moving them churches this way, basically.
It was
Bethel Community, no,
it was
Bethel Metropolitan. That's the one that I was at.
And I thought it was the other Bethel.
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm saying you might be right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just saying I don't know. Yeah.
You grew up in a gas plant. What church did you
go? They said it was like 3 major churches that serviced the area, and that was that ain't what they said. They said it was 3 major churches that serviced the area. You all in between the lines, young man. But it was a great event.
24 will never stop.
Yeah,
Mr. Edmond.
More than 24, right? Yeah, Mr. Edmond facts.
He always, you know how like Mr. Edmond is the person you bring the plate of food.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
He don't even taste it before he start adding the season.
He know it needs salt. He know it needs salt. Yeah. He don't even taste it to see if you need something on it. Yeah. So
thank you for leveling my mic.
Safe Streets for all 49th Street walking auditors tonight. And so we're encouraging people to come out. We're actually having 2 walking audits. The first one's going to be at 2:00 from 2 until 4 at 1617 49th Street. And we're inviting you to come over. We're going to walk and examine what 49th Street looked like from a traffic perspective. We got some tablets and some, surveys, and we're going to take notes and just do a walking audit to see what the environment looks like currently. And then also, see what opportunities we have for improvement. And then we're going to do it again when the sun starts to go down. So the second walking audit of the evening will be at 5:30 p.m. So y'all make sure that y'all come through, man.
Okay. Boom. So how was your weekend?
It was great. We did our thing. And so, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
Yeah. And then yesterday I kind of
like we all just paused. We said we did our thing, man. I'm like,
think about it, yeah.
And when you said
that
our
made
thing,
my weekend real good.
When you said our thing, at first I'm thinking like your family thing.
Yeah,
like you we did our, and I'm like, oh yeah, we did do our thing this
We
weekend.
did do our thing. Go ahead.
So this weekend I want to give a big shout out to Erica Sutherland and the Sensuous Bourbon.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she had a.
Yes, it was like a premiere.
That studio at 620, right?
No, it was at Savant.
Okay.
But it was amazing. Big shouts out to everybody who was in the building.
Right on.
It was definitely black excellence in the building. They had like steampunk masks and stuff, so it was dope.
Shout out to Pastor Siplin. They did their I think it might be the second annual walk now. They did like a walkathon for New Faith. I'm messing it up. I think New Faith is the church. But yeah, they did their walkathon. Yeah, that's just the name. The name of the church is slipping. It's early, man.
You can't give him your title. Don't be trying to get people over there in his over there with him. No, sir.
I should have just asked you what's the name of Pastor Siplin's church, and then you give it to me, and then it becomes your fact. Yeah.
He would have said,
new Faith.
The church of
Free New.
I definitely want to give a big shout out.
But yeah, they did their walkathon, and it was amazing.
To Danita for the pictures.
Yeah.
So we gotta support each other's businesses, y'all.
We do,
Miss Yvonne Thomas. They did their Coming From Behind the Walls event.
Oh yes, congratulations! Yeah. I missed it. I want to participate in
that. They and the inspiration for it is them, breaking the traditional mold of how you do church, and so they said they wanted, they wanted to like come from behind the walls and go out into the community, and I think this might be their second year as well.
I got another. What's good?
What's good?
Big shots out to the Store 727 team.
Oh man!
If Steve Money, Eric Jackson, Green, Gaines, their whole team is an inspiration to watch.
I'm telling you, man.
To knowing where they came from, where they at, and just the possibility of where they going.
Right.
Helping the community, feeding the community, being a support system for the community.
That's right.
Big shout out to Store 727.
And they're consistent.
The consistency is bananas.
And that's why it's growing and thriving because you're consistent.
It's one of those things in the community when you see brothers doing some positive stuff, when you see brothers stepping up, you want to just salute them publicly and privately because a lot of times as brothers, we get the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not a lot of good stuff being said about us in our presence or out of our presence. So without them even knowing, big shots out to Store 727. And tell them it's love, keep up the good work.
And you know what it is too, when you're organizing and doing stuff, you don't always get the turnout that you want and you get discouraged.
Yeah, you don't see
it. Yeah, you never really get the turnout.
No, and you think that you're not making big waves because it's a small amount of people. But believe me, those ripples go out.
Yeah.
The impact is there. If you're consistent, consistency wins when nothing else.
That's right.
Consistency and consistency.
Right on.
Like they were saying, right? Sometimes natural talent is beat by the person who practices it.
Yeah.
Really puts
hard work.
It is.
Hard work beat talent when talent don't work hard.
Okay, see what I'm saying? That's Brother Johnism.
Yeah. No, I saw that online somewhere, but I just remember.
Thank you, Sharonda, for tagging. Thank you, Miss Teresa. Miss Teresa done said it's New Faith Free Methodist Church.
I was kind of gonna say that, but I just didn't want to mess it up. Thank you so much. Because Miss Teresa was back out there too. She got her walk on, got her steps on. But since we was doing our thing, that's it. Kind of I couldn't make.
So wait, I have a question for you. Sure. You got the marathon coming up, right?
The Fit City 5K.
Yeah.
From couch to 5K. Yeah.
So when do you do this?
It's February 3rd.
How you feeling? Where you at, champ?
I'm feeling pretty good, but I got a long way to go still. Yeah, Glow in the Park, I think is what it's called. Fit City 5K.
That. Glow in the Park.
Yeah.
Y'all need to start with these names.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing it downtown.
In the evening.
In the evening, yeah. And
with your little glow sticks and all that other stuff. Yeah. Neon lights around your neck.
They have a 5K and then they also have a 1 mile walk. Well, I mean, that's all like walk run.
I'm gonna take my scooter. Make sure it's charged.
Man.
I'm gonna go for the whole 5Ks.
You're gonna 5K electric.
I'm moral support. I'm gonna be filming.
Okay.
I'm gonna document the moment.
Well, come on out there.
See, I always get
now you said that you always said, and then you said that you're gonna do it, so you better do it.
Yeah. No, but it's gonna be good. I feel good. You still on your thing? You still good?
I'm a little shaky.
This our 21-day check-in.
Look, I'm a little. No, I know. Listen, I can say I'm a little shaky.
Okay.
Just go ahead and just go ahead and get that.
Let me tell you. Let me get it out the way. I'm a little shaky.
Right.
But no,
right.
I've been walking a lot more.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you said that, because then that's gonna make me, when I leave out, it's gonna make me, at least for today.
You don't count your steps? You ain't doing that?
No, I don't.
Organized. Don't nobody count.
No, I used to.
No, I mean, that's.
But you know what? This is how I know I need to get back serious, because I had my my watch, because my watch would count my laps for me, and how long, and my walks and all that other stuff. So yeah.
Watch no more.
Yeah,
scratching the spot
like you missed a watch. She is rubbing like she missed a watch.
I need to go ahead and bite the bullet, get the Apple Watch on back, and good morning.
I do too.
Or just your phone. You can just get an app on your phone that can track your steps too.
She can.
So it's what's on your mind Monday?
I mean,
it's money motivation.
So let me talk about the money that I'm motivated by.
Okay.
How about this artificial intelligence,
y'all?
Okay.
So if you have not been paying attention, AI has been revolutionizing everything that's going on around us.
Okay.
If you're not using it or paying attention to it, believe me, you are being paid attention to by it. And the reason I wanted to bring it up is because there are these new iterations coming back to back.
And when you say AI, because that's the other thing too, like for when I first started seeing the term AI, it was mostly associated with like Chat GPT, right?
Yeah.
But then there's other types of AI that's doing all types of things.
Copilot, they got Gemini.
Copilot is
They got so many.
I've been messing around with Copilot a little bit.
Gemini is by Google.
Okay.
So if people don't know, Google already got like the archive of all the world's knowledge through Google.
Okay, so when Google's AI...
Exactly, that's what made me bring this up.
Okay, because Google's AI is going to be the smartest
Gemini
ever. Yeah,
it's Google's AI that's online.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
So,
no, I hear that.
So I don't really use AI, right?
Okay.
I don't, but...
It be used.
Yeah, I was about to say, but I have... my people that use it. So I make a phone call. I call Jabbar. I call Larry. I call, I need this. And send it back to me, please. Send it to me.
Right.
I send it out to my peeps and they send it back to me, but I really need to get on AI.
But I guess using it any way that you're comfortable using it, because all I don't want is our community to go further and further deeper into the digital divide.
Right.
There is a gap between communities with use of technology.
Right.
And AI is another one of those things that we may not jump on and will widen the gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And so just pay attention to it.
Yeah, because there's like a lot of reviews about... Go ahead. What can you
AI for businesses. and AI for writers, AI for listen, man, they already use.
I seen AI for truckers. They were saying that they're using AI. They put like a thing on there, and the AI calculates the distance, and it's been like basically stopping to prevent traffic accidents. Like it's been preventing traffic accidents.
I go for that
because they've been using it like, you know, it's a different way. Like it'll wake the driver up because it can like kind of see some patterns and algorithms or something like that.
This
I don't
is
know
when
exactly
you get
how
sleepy.
it worked, but yeah,
pull over right now. I don't know.
No, I think it says something like that. You might need to wake. Like they have a message for it to tell you like tighten up.
The new cars that tell you you've been driving too long.
Oh yeah. I would.
That's
like,
AI they saying, right?
Yeah. So
is that AI? That's a form of AI.
I mean, so that's been around for a while. That sensor been around in the cars for a while. Like it'd be like, do you need to pull over for coffee?
Have you been driving too long?
Do you need to use the restroom? Yeah. Like it'll pop up.
BB, take a break now.
Yeah.
Talking about turkey ice drive.
That's AI though, right?
But most seriously, you know, they're using it for your insurance quotes. They're using it, you know, to make the plans that you're making. As you surf the internet, you surf Facebook, you're getting an algorithm.
Right.
That algorithm is a form of artificial intelligence that's feeding you what they think will keep you on their site.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
because we're in the information age, attention is the commodity, right?
And you know what it is? So this is how I know. So I go in there, I'm sending my friends and like my family some of the stuff that pop up. I must be like a little petty little person because the stuff that come up in my
wow.
Your algorithm tells you who you are.
You know what else it did? I see a lot of stuff.
I heard you.
It does. It really do, right? And they be like, this one's come up. It's hilariously funny. And another thing that's coming up is because I keep on saying I really want to go back into the vegan life.
Okay.
So they give you vegan options.
Oh, and let me tell you, these vegan meals look amazing.
Have you had?
No, I haven't.
Oh yeah, you was. No, I saw you. No, you posted a vegan meal yesterday, right?
Listen, yes. Shout out to Sister Ernestine.
Yeah, Amina's Catering.
Amina's Catering on 22nd. A lot of people ask me where is that. I get vegan soul food meals everywhere I go.
Okay.
And all it is just don't give me no meat.
Well, you get vegetarian meals everywhere you go.
It's not vegan.
And I wouldn't even say vegetarian. I just say you get meals with no meat on them.
Yeah, because it might have a little, you know what I'm saying, turkey, and it might have a little, you know, in the gravy. Because I ain't on all that.
That's why I don't really do like the labels on the food. I'm like on what I am when they say, "Are you a vegetarian?"
Yeah, I said, I'm a vegan.
I'm not a
raw.
no.
You're not. That is just meatless.
I'm not none of that stuff. Because if I want some meat, I eat some meat. If I'm eating less meat, then I'll say I'm eating less meat. But I don't say I'm a vegetarian.
Gravy over my rice. But listen,
so that's not vegan.
It's not. But listen, this is what I'm saying. It's a deliberate choice to be healthier. It's a deliberate choice. But you can't just
your deliberate choice to be healthy don't make you vegan. That's not what a vegan is.
You hang around vegetarians.
You can't just say you
most
vegan
of your friends, like, not everybody, but but like most of your friends are vegetarians, right?
Yeah.
But no, I really want to, like, honestly, I really want to go to this vegan lifestyle. And I was talking to my friend, I was like, but she was like, you're such a disciplined person that you can. Because I every day I say I'm not a morning person, but we commit to getting here every morning, and then I committed to the vegan lifestyle, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Until I couldn't, like, it was the smoothies. It wasn't the food.
I stopped setting myself up. That's why I said, okay, I'm just going to eat less meat this week. Mm-hmm. I'm going to eat more vegetables. Because here's another thing. I've seen people who say that they're vegetarians, but they don't eat vegetables. Like, they eating pizza, they eating, you know, all kind of other stuff. Because if you're a vegetarian, that means, like, you got vegetables consistently on your plate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what vegetarian mean?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh.
You're meatless. You're a meatless option, but you're not.
So you can't eat the Impossible Burger?
Yeah, the Impossible Burger is a...
What is Impossible?
It's the Impossible Burger is a plant-based burger.
That means made in the plant, basically.
Is it really? Okay. I see what you did. Okay. Yeah. It's plant-based, meaning it was made in a plant. Yeah, because how you get like, that's still processed.
But
so they mushrooms. Which do they tell you what plants are in it?
Nope.
Yeah, in
mystery plants.
This burger, the Impossible Burger is made up of like
stuff
kale
that's
plants,
impossible for you to figure out.
Like you don't know what plant them is in them plant-based burgers.
But have you had an Impossible Burger?
I ate everything impossible.
Have you ever had an Impossible
I think I had some lasagna that was made with the Impossible meat.
How
and it was good.
Yeah, like you really can't tell. Like
it's the seasoning that we enjoy.
And that's what I've been like. They was like, it's not the food, like it's the taste that you crave.
The taste and the texture.
Yeah, and so I'm seeing how they made like the chicken with the mushrooms and cut them up to give you that
cauliflower. You see the cauliflower chicken fried?
I seen how they make bacon and all this other stuff. So I'm like, I might do this. Good morning, Tamika.
I'm laughing because I remember at the last Collard Green Festival. Shout out to the Collard Green Festival.
Yeah, it's coming back around.
They
February 17th.
They had some wings that wasn't wings. They was made out of plant. Was it mushroom?
Yeah, it's probably.
It's like some mushroom.
It's some kind of mushroom.
Some kind of thing. Yeah, and so my daughter was out there, and when she went and got them, she like thought that they was wings, like you know, because everybody coming with these wings. Like, where y'all get the wings from? Oh, we got them from over. So she got the wings, and then when she bit it, she was like, "This ain't chicken."
Hey,
but
Lily.
It was good though. I think it was mushroom. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah,
what
it is a mushroom that they make into the
form and make it look like.
Make it look like, and it gives you. It's supposed to kind of give you like that texture.
But it give you the texture, but the taste, it definitely didn't taste like chicken.
It didn't taste like chicken.
No.
Well, you know what? I'm just saying. I just want more energy. My father just got out of the hospital.
Yeah.
And when.
That's what you said. The apples. Remember, you was like apples.
Yeah, like honestly, I'm gonna do. Yeah.
I heard that too.
Yeah, you one cup of one apple.
You
give you,
okay.
I was listening to her.
Yeah, and I came in here with the coffee. You buy one apple will give you more energy than one cup of coffee if you eat an apple.
I heard that.
We're gonna see by the end of the show.
Lee, what's going on? I like following Lee LaPointe with her chronicles of her life as a teacher.
She's funny.
Listen on everything. Big shout out. Thank you for all the teachers.
Yes.
Thank y'all for all the teachers that helped change my life, help educate me. I was what's that old song they be singing? Amazing Grace.
Yeah.
I was once a wretch and was now I found with my education because it was a teacher that liked me.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Thank you for the teachers.
Thank you. I'm telling you, boy, because they got like real hard jobs.
So if you can think back, who was that teacher that changed your life? Or you did.
Yeah, that changed your life, right? that changed your life. A teacher that changed my life. It wasn't in school. It was Brother Wilmer.
But he was a teacher.
He wasn't a teacher in the traditional sense, like in the school system, but he was a teacher nonetheless.
But we redefined
Sister Ernestine's husband, Brother Wilmer. He was a teacher that changed my life.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I guess they would call him a mentor now. Yeah. But he was a teacher. He was like Mr. Miyagi for me. You know what I mean? Like I was learning stuff through work and doing things. Yeah. Let's paint this building. Let's put this. We was putting carpet down, in this building off of 9th Street, off MLK. And we're gonna call it a study group. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, so he was a teacher that changed my life. But in school, I'm trying to think. Mr. Coney was a good teacher for us, our math teacher. And I lived down the street from him. He was our rent man one time, I remember when we was growing up.
That's the old neighborhood.
Yep. He was down the street from the teacher. I lived down the street from a teacher that taught at my school, and he was our landlord as well. So how about that?
Getting money.
Yeah. And he taught math and economics.
He's showing you.
And he's showing it. Yeah.
Talking about it, he was showing you. Who was your teacher that made you?
And I'm really trying to think
in school, out of school.
No, I'm really trying to go in and think.
Ask the audience if y'all watching. Leave a comment. Name a teacher that left an impact on you, whether it was in school or whether it was, in the community.
I'm thinking if her name was Miss Kaiser.
I remember Miss Brown. Miss Brown was a good teacher for me.
Okay.
Mr. Smart.
Yeah.
I think Miss G.
What's standing out? What's standing out for you to make you say that? Because like for me, Miss Kaiser, she was the first one that told me I was a good writer. Like because it was like I think it was language arts or one of them classes, and I used to just write stories, and you get the assignments, and I used to do like real good on my assignments. And she was like, "You really good at this. You might consider being a writer." And I was like, "I ain't trying to do that."
What about like Mr. Franklin?
Oh, yeah, he's legendary. He was legendary.
But yeah, Miss Brown, I think Miss Brown was the teacher.
Oh yeah,
that really let me know, a lot of the potential. I was probably like 3rd grade, and she kind of like made it make sense. You know what I mean? She was like the teacher that like presented a healthy dose of common sense when it wasn't that common.
Change your mic a little bit. Everybody's complaining that.
Don't you be complaining
sound
about
different.
Mic.
Yeah, it does. I'm trying to.
So Michelle Coleman, she said, my most influential teachers for me is Miss Drayton. I remember Miss Drayton. Shout out to Miss Drayton.
Yeah, Miss Drayton.
Yeah, and Miss Patterson from Boca Ciega High School. Mama Blue said we need a community teacher award. Lily and Mr. Oliver.
Okay.
Yeah. And I love Miss Drayton. Yeah, Miss Drayton was the truth too, boy.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was.
Miss Reeves, I remember Miss Reeves.
Miss Reeves. Oh,
Miss Reeves got me together. Yeah.
Oh, Miss Reeves did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a thing like the teachers I remember is they like saw past like the facade, I guess, and the persona.
They believe,
you know what I mean?
They
knew, boy, come on, I know you smart. You out here.
What about Miss Forte?
Yeah.
Shout out Miss
Forte. I remember Miss Forte.
I remember Miss Forte.
Okay.
To this day.
You don't remember what she taught?
I didn't go to a lot of classes. I didn't even 1 hour, which I ain't gonna even joke. I did not go to a lot of classes after elementary school.
After elementary
school, boy, it was at will. It was at will education. You know when they say students used to get suspended for over 10 days a year, and this year, I used to get suspended 10 days at a time.
Yeah.
Wow.
That wasn't like a circumference of
what that was the ending of like you got a I remember. I think I might have got a 5-day one time.
10 at a time. You know how they had you on that progressive system where you get worked up.
Yeah, it's like 3, 5, and then 10. Yeah, you was already at the top tier.
Yeah, we don't want to see you again,
I think I might have got a 5 one time.
That wasn't a good thing to do though.
Yeah. I've never been suspended.
What? You ain't never got a referral?
I've gotten but I've never been suspended.
Yeah. But girls. Whole education.
Now I did. Now you know what I did.
Are they now?
I don't know because they did.
Like
but I went. So I know what I did do.
Warrior princess.
I don't know.
One time. Now one time I did, and one time I got Saturday school. One time I got Saturday school.
I didn't get Saturday. I used to get ISS. It was ABC. I think we used to call it ABC.
I did.
And they used to say all bad children. That's what ABC. That's what ABC was. It was a class for all bad children.
But she said they believed in their students.
Yeah, they did.
Me outside of my box. Bociega school teachers were everything. Yeah, Boca really has those.
Class of 2000.
Pull your mic down. Let me see.
What you want me to do?
I'm trying to get it. So this is just keep on working as I direct.
But I do. Thank you to the teachers that we just want to shout them out.
That's a great flag, man.
Because sometimes when we look at the holistic of society, we are overlooked, the bedrock of our community, and it's the teachers, support staff, janitors, because you couldn't go if they ain't clean that mess up.
The lunch lady,
the lunch lady, the bus drivers, everybody who make our system run.
So Mama Blue want to know who played hooky.
Okay, I did one. I remember the first time I skipped.
Okay.
I was with it. Was
they don't call it hooky no more. What they call it?
Skipping.
Yeah.
I remember the first, and we went to Lakewood High School.
Yeah, that was crazy. Why would you skip school and go to another school? I did that.
You skip school.
I love
to go to another school.
To go to another school, and it's like they know you ain't from there.
It was me. It was me, Mike Landers, and Aisha.
The statute of limitations. The statute of limitations is gone. I didn't like skipping school.
First of all, that was that. You know how like you just did something. I really wasn't.
Like, no, I won't say this. I skipped school, but I didn't like skipping class.
Yes.
You know how they used to like skip classes and just be in the hallways? I remember I skipped class one time and I'm like, why? Well, this is like the dumbest thing ever. Like, we're going to not go to class and just run around and try and like, just like hide from teachers,
that was
for a whole hour.
That was part of the excitement.
For them, but not me.
Did not go to the class.
Okay.
Right?
I think you done fixed it. If y'all can hear Jabbar better, please let me know.
That was part of the excitement to not go to the particular class and hang out with your peeps.
Right.
And then, for those who partake, you know what I'm saying, they would partake in a little wacky tobacco.
Yeah.
And then go to the next class on Cloud 9.
No, that's not it. Okay.
But that was just too much energy. Like
I needed rehab back then. I needed that.
It was just too much energy to do all of that for me.
Though.
Yeah, I just didn't. I wasn't comfortable doing that. I'm like, man, I'm not. If I'm like going like buck a class, if anything, I'll just go to the class and put my head down.
I'm hanging around the smart kids.
Yeah,
I done grew up to be around the smart kids.
I always was around the smart kids. We just used to act stupid.
You never got suspended.
Yeah.
That's like at a pedestal.
That is. I don't know. I'm trying to think if I know two other people that ain't never been suspended.
That's what I'm saying. I never even been around a person that ain't felt the hatchet of the a teacher's pen.
So while we talking about schools, y'all, it is again Motivational Monday, and Fairmont Park Elementary. I said it earlier, and I just want to remind y'all, Fairmont Park Elementary is a traditional school, and they're really in need of mentors. And so if you want to be a mentor, you want to spend some time trying to contribute to the solution, then pull up over to Fairmont Park Elementary and let them know that you want to volunteer and you want to be a mentor. You can do like a 30-minute lunch pal. You know what I'm saying? You should spend time with, a young student and giving them some guidance, direction, companion. You know what I mean? Yeah, somebody that they can talk to. Yeah, that mentorship. And so, did you have mentors in school when you was in school?
I think they tried to give me some mentors. My mentors was in the streets, in the neighborhoods, on the block. So maybe if they would have came to school and came for 30 minutes of one of my lunches, that probably would have been something.
JJ, what's good, man?
Yeah.
I don't remember having anybody at this point. I'm thinking that's just how it's gonna be until we take the break. So maybe we can try to do something over the break.
We'll do something over the break.
Don't y'all go nowhere. We finna talk about that talk.
Yeah. We finna talk about that talk.
We got the second hour. We got a lot. We gotta
come in.
Yeah.
We gotta go because this week we also have another CBAC meeting that's happening this Tuesday
tomorrow
at 5:30 at St. Petersburg City Hall. That's 5:30 at St. Petersburg City Hall. It's pertaining to the gas plant redistricting redevelopment and a community benefits agreement. The CBAC means Community Benefits Committee, and a community benefit is something that a community gets in return from dealing with a developer in exchange for development and supporting the development.
That's that talk you say you was gonna talk, and you talked
We're gonna talk because one of the most important things is about this development. A lot of people do not know that this deal is not done.
Right,
it is not done, and that the quality, the particulars are still on the table. And there's some things that we still can negotiate. There's some things we can still ask for. If we need, some places for them teachers to live at, let's put it in the proposal. If we need, help sponsoring this or that, let's put it in the proposal. Let's think outside the box because there is no box.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably get farther. So this Tuesday at 5:30.
As Qiana said, tomorrow
at 5:30 at the St. Petersburg City Hall, the CBAC committee will have one of its final meetings. If it's only two more left.
It's let me see, because they're doing every Tuesday in this month, and so so it's two meetings left.
It's two meetings left. So listen, come prepared. If you don't have nothing to say, don't worry about it. Just come listen.
Yeah.
Come listen. Absorb the room. Look around. See who's there. See who's missing.
Yeah.
See if you know somebody that should be there. Somebody from the gas plant district. A descendant, a family member. Just because really, y'all, this development is the largest North American development, really, in the United States. North America is where we live at. See, y'all see when they say North America is where we live at. We live in North America, and this is the biggest development downtown in North America. So be a part of it, y'all.
Erin said she used to skip boogie all the time and go to Busch Gardens. Yeah. Erin, you had a budget,
because there wasn't no passes then.
Man, you had a whole budget.
We going to Busch
Gardens. Y'all different,
I used to do that too. We did that, so it's not strange.
The Busch Gardens? I remember going to Venture Island on last day of school.
Last day of school.
Yeah.
See, the kids don't.
Yeah.
We was organizers back then. They don't organize nothing. We're going to organize this break. We'll be back 7 minutes after the hour. Stay tuned. Tag a friend. Yes. We got some stuff to talk about. Yes.
Right on.
And we'll be back.
And just like that,
we're back.
And we want to welcome you back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Qiana.
And I am the one and only Mr. Edmond.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That.
See That.
And we like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because
smart
is
the new
gangsta. And if you don't know, now you know. Say something nice.
I don't know.
Turn it down.
Yeah. Just a little bit of feedback.
My mic sounds nice.
Aaron, we talked about Aaron and her budget for skipping school, and she said she had friends with money in the car.
That's all it took.
That's all it took. That's really all you need. And so we the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, y'all. Today, Better Business Communication Day.
Mm-hmm.
So the purpose is the timing on that one, right? The irony. So Better Business Communication Day aims to emphasize the importance of effective communication in the workplace. The purpose is to engage businesses and professionals to enhance their communication skills, both internal and external, fostering a more productive and collaborative environment. The day is celebrated by organizing workshops, seminars, and training sessions focused on improving communication strategies. Businesses may use this occasion to review and optimize their communication policies, ensuring clarity and transparency. Team building activities and exercises might also be conducted to strengthen interpersonal communication among colleagues. Yeah. One of the biggest complaints in some of these jobs is they think they could talk to me any kind of way.
Ooh.
Right?
And
who you think you're talking to?
And they think they can treat me any kind of way.
Yep. You can't just treat me any kind of way. But you sure enough ain't finna just talk to me any kind of way.
But see, communication is half verbal and the other half is non-verbal.
Okay.
It's sometimes in cues, sometimes in context, sometimes in body language. So I might say something to you that may seem like it's not nothing.
Yeah.
But when you add the context, when you add the non-verbal cues, and then you add the historical context, you probably just tried me. You know I don't get down like that.
So you probably just tried me.
but
So you want me to tell you what I found funny is because, just working in all different environments, right?
Okay.
So you kind of adjust to the climate of the office, right?
Okay, yeah.
And
that's culture, right? That's
right.
like office culture and all of that stuff. Yeah.
And I find it really funny when somebody come in there very disrespectful, don't follow none of the rules, and then when you kind of meet them where they at, then they want to tell you that's not professional.
But they the ones that kind of started that off.
You know, like you come. I remember in the office, and I cussed one time, and I was like, "Listen, bleep, you do fraud, you bleep, going to jail."
Okay,
right. And the person that was doing fraud, I can't believe you cussed at me. Like he go, and then that's not professional. And before I knew it,
doing fraud is not professional.
But when I thought about it, I say the same person who walked in here with a bonnet, at work, that's not professional. And you're telling me that
so bonnets at work is not professional?
No, it's not.
Yeah. Remember Monique got in like a thing when she was going off about the bonnets? That was like a trending topic at one point.
It was.
Because she was talking to people like in the airport and they outside with bonnets. What's your hot take? Bonnets in public or no?
No.
But
no bonnets in public?
No. That's just my thing. I mean, people do what they want to do, but I also have ran out in pajamas sometimes, like with, know, and they be like, that's not professional. So I'm like, for each his own. I think so.
It's all about communication. So if I let you know I ain't got my hair done and I got my bonnet on, I think it's professional.
So what about the bonnet at this kid's school for the meeting?
I mean, if I got to come in, if a female has to come or a person has to come the way they are, Jesus asked you to come as you are, but now here come these new Turkish talking about I can't wear a bonnet. Oh, you can't have your pants show. You can't listen, man.
But there is some professionalism. No. I will tell you.
Well, if you're trying to sell me a house, don't wear your bonnet. Of course.
So then, if you're going to your kid's school, don't wear a bonnet.
I need you there. If you need to be there,
don't worry about it.
If If it's gonna be a line between you not coming and coming with that bonnet, put the bonnet on and be there. Right now, Tuesday.
So somebody will say I can't go to the school because they won't let me wear my bonnet.
If they say they can't go to school and they won't let you wear the bonnet, call me. I got a lawyer that can sue them.
And
okay, so I got it. So if you show up and you trying to have a meeting and you got a bonnet on, they tell you, I'm sorry, ma'am, you got to remove your bonnet. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
don't turn them around.
I mean, if you show up, I say don't turn you around. But if you use that excuse, so this is why
you got to know you about to go to the school.
But this is what. So here we go. This is what I wanted to. When I realized,
I might have one done. You know how.
But I'm going to tell you, people use whatever excuse when they don't want to do it. But when you want to do so when you want to get something done, you do everything you need to do to get there in a proper way. So you know what I mean?
You call that getting ready.
You get ready.
So if you go into the school, you got to get ready to go to the school, and a part of your getting ready means take your bonnet off.
Want me to tell you, my hair's not done. I wear wraps. Okay. You don't know when my hair not done. I got my boom boom. I put my wraps there, scarves.
You still get ready.
I still get ready. Yeah. I'm not, but I mean, for each his own.
And the bonnet is not an accessory.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But back to business, talking in the business.
Yeah, business communication day. That's better business communication day.
Because I think not enough emphasis is put on the business communication, especially from the top down. Oftentimes people do feel they can talk to you any kind of way or any kind of way that's been permissible inside of that environment, whether it's right or wrong. And then if you stand up or push against it, you become the outlaw or the bad guy because you won't let them talk to you any kind of way, or and people will have your career on the line.
Yeah.
Because of how they want to talk to you.
Because how they want to.
And then how you receive that. Because now, her saying that you wasn't as bad as how you react.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
What about cultural norms? Like, what if, people who just naturally talk loud and you think that them talking loud is disrespectful because you don't understand? Like,
so
they come up in a culture where people talk loud.
In leadership, I think that unfortunately, the higher you go, unfortunately, you have a standard that is not that you have to keep. That you cannot fold for, that the employees are not held to, because you are the example. You lead, and so you got to take a little bit more of the punches. It's like the parent, like the kid can act out, but that means you necessarily can't. You know what I mean? So I think. So when you're doing it, but everything, but people take everything so personal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When
it is personal. Business is personal.
No, what I'm saying is, if you talk loud, why he always talking loud? And then when they take the eye out of it, they realize you talk loud to everybody. That's nothing personally attached to you.
They think that when you're talking loud it's offensive to them, but it's like, I'm loud with everybody.
And then when you start to talk to people, like, why they always pulling me in the office and talking? And then when you talk to your coworkers, they don't pull everybody. But you only see you because it's only for you and it's not for everybody else. But when you talk to everybody, they done did this to everybody.
Yeah.
So this is what they're doing across the board. This is the standard. But a good business is none of your business. If I'm reprimanding you, it's not Brother John's business. And if Brother John knows, then I'm not handling my business right, because nobody in the company should know other than upper management the problem I have with you, especially if y'all are equal.
Call HR.
Aaron said they probably got bad hearing. That's why they loud.
No, but for real, because I was just
that's a real thing.
A lot of these respectability, like politics or respectability norms are often based in white supremacy.
Okay.
Right? They're usually all go against any cultural, like people talking
mores and folks.
Yeah, they usually always go against it, because a lot of times what business under white supremacy was made to do is make you tuck your culture. Don't come in here with that dashiki.
They call it assimilate.
Yeah, don't come in with that dashiki
you have to leave your culture at the door and come in and be and
this business.
You know what?
Personal.
I was just having a conversation about this the other day. How when you see black women on the news now, like you seeing them with natural hair, you seeing, you know what I mean? Like before, I remember a time where, number one, you didn't see a lot of black people on the news, but if you did, they was like, they looked like,
And you seeing the guys with their dreads, you're seeing that like
culture change.
The culture's changing. But you're right. So when you talked about how, it's a assimilation to the dominant culture,
yes,
in order to fit in.
Yes,
is that what integration means? Like you gotta.
That's what integration was.
Like a part of integration is like you gotta check your culture and try.
But you want me to say sometimes
same people that had a brown paper bag and see if you was the same color or light. It was the same.
But you know what? Some people say you talk to them like, oh, they will complain when they're not getting their way. You know,
I mean, you should, right?
No, you shouldn't.
That's when you complain. That's when you complain.
But I mean,
when things ain't going your way, you complain. when do you complain?
No, I'm just saying, but this is when you hear like how mean this person is. So the boss can be like, okay. I give you the pass.
I got
distracted. Okay.
I'm like, when do you complain?
No, but I'm saying,
if things going your way, I ain't got no complaints.
So you're late. And I'd be like, okay, yeah, you're late. Listen, as a matter of fact, the first time I don't say nothing. Boom. Oof. Second time you come in, I don't even say nothing then. Third time you come in, hey, it's a schedule not working for you because this is the scheduled time. We need you here. Mm-hmm. A nice conversation. Try to get here on because I don't want to have to write you up for this, right?
That's the business. That's the way you're modeling better business communication right
so
now.
Then, boom, you come in here and now you're still late. And I'm like, yo, now I write you up. Mm-hmm. She tripping.
Yeah.
What she do? Now I done gave you like 5 times.
No, that's what they gonna say. That's when you get the write up. That's what they gonna say.
What?
Oh, man, I done been late 5 times and she ain't never wrote me up. Now you want to say
write me up. The first time.
And you should have.
Mr. Edmund be late every day. She ain't said that to him.
But this is so.
I don't like them kind of people at work.
That's true. They do that.
Them kind of people. You gotta watch them kind of people.
Because they will stab you in the back.
So they will ask you.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying those types. But
like
that same person you'll give them passes like, hey, you know what? Go pick up. I know you're struggling. Go do what you need to do. Come back. Just get on the clock. And then when the day, because they take advantage of your niceness, mm-hmm. and the day you be like, no, you have to clock out. You cannot do this. Da-da-da. Now they want to call HR on you.
Yeah,
and then they want to talk about. So she took a 5-minute extra break, and she telling me
you got a lot of energy on this topic.
I mean, because listen, I have been
talking to the manager.
Yeah,
that's management right there.
Yeah,
I have done it all, and I'm finna tell you is that there's people, and honestly, that I will never hire again, and I take pride. I take pride in hiring my people.
Man, y'all managers, I forgot. I'm up here with the managers.
Yeah.
You are too. So that I take pride in giving my people a livable wage, and I take pride in understanding people's situation and try to be accommodating.
Right.
But then when because I'm very firm as well.
Yeah. That used to be the thing. Firm, fair, and consistent. I remember that was a thing too. It's also National Grandpa Day.
Ooh.
Paul.
Yeah. So National Grandpa Day.
I had the best grandpa in the world, but go ahead.
Yeah, so celebrations typically involve spending quality time with grandfathers, sharing stories, and expressing appreciation. Families might organize special meals, gatherings, or activities to create lasting memories. The day is a chance to acknowledge the unique role that grandfathers play in family dynamics. But do granddaddies really want to be granddaddies now?
I don't know.
I saw a post about that, like how nobody want to be the grandma. You want to be Mimi. You want to be, like these.
I'm lady.
Yeah, not like grandma.
I'm lady.
Why you want to be grandma?
I like lady. Well, because that's who like I am.
Grandma.
My grandbaby, they call me lady. When they be like, "Hey, lady, that's my lady."
Difference between lady and grandma?
I still carry the same.
Do like you kind of straighten up a little bit more when grandma walk in, as opposed to when lady come in?
It's the same.
Same reaction?
Same reaction.
Okay.
I think what we are dealing with is a society shift. Nobody wants to be in the traditional roles, whether it's grandparents, relationships, friendships. Everybody want to kind of transcend.
Don't want to be 50.
Yeah, they want to
50 is the new 30.
The traditional. So
I'm proud to be almost 50.
Yeah, so
but,
I mean,
you know, but you don't want to be 50. You want to be the new
25.
Yeah.
No, but grandparents. So it depends on the age of the grandma, right? Or the
modern day, just.
No, because my mama is a real grandma. Like my mama is a real like.
But yeah,
when you say a real grandma, what you mean?
Like she talked to her grandkids every day. Like
and they call her grandma.
Yeah, they call her grandma.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
They call her grandma.
The ones that they call ladies, the kids.
No, it's really
all them kids. I'm Mimi.
So you want me to funny part?
But grandma.
So legally, my granddaughter, right?
Yeah.
She called me lady because she got a grandma, a grandma, and so what happened is it's so mixed.
It's so confusing.
No, it was so mixed. So, and I was the youngest of the bunch, right? Okay. And so I was like, okay, I'm lady. Like I wanted to be called something. Yeah. So now that she's older, she was like, "Did I make up lady name?" Like,
okay. Did I give you that name?
Did I get lady?
Yeah, because like
you did because
I wasn't that before you got
here.
Him.
I wasn't that, so. And then, but I'm finna tell you, it's the same feeling as the grandma. Cause when they see me, they be like, "Lady."
Okay.
It just like melt my heart, and they be like, "Your lady will get it for you."
I tried to get them to call me granddaddy. They wouldn't do it.
You got your yaya
because they was calling them. They've been calling me Papa for so long, and I'm like, call me granddaddy. I really want to be your granddaddy. Like, I'm your granddaddy. I ain't your papa. I'm your granddaddy.
You
like,
papa.
Because I was like, we always in learn to unlearn mode, right? And I'm like, the problem is we ain't got no granddaddy. We got papa.
No, but the papa is the granddaddy.
No papa.
But I'm finna tell you, I didn't.
I'm like
I'm finna tell you, I didn't. But I didn't call my granddaddy granddaddy. I only had one granddad, right?
Yeah.
I never called him granddaddy.
Let us know, y'all.
I called him daddy.
Y'all got nicknames other than grandma, grandpa.
So what you call daddy? That's the generation everything got messed up.
No.
I'm just talking about this generation.
No, but no, I'm just saying.
What do you call your daddy if you call granddaddy daddy?
Daddy, but so they
both in the same room, daddy? Nah.
Yeah.
It was
but right. I don't remember them ever being in the same room, so it's okay.
Okay.
But I'm finna tell you, my
yeah.
But I will tell you this. My grandfather bought me my first bra. Like I remember jumping. I remember jumping on the trampoline, and he said, "Nancy, come here." And then he said, "It's a time in every girl's life when you need to do this." And we went to Kmart.
I don't think I could have did that.
And we went to Kmart.
Papa wouldn't do that though.
Papa.
But you got to think, my granddaddy. But my grandfather had all girls.
Yeah.
Okay, so he already knew.
Yeah. I remember him doing my hair for school in the morning. Yeah. Like when my mama was gone, my granddaddy did that. I remember him sitting there like he really gave me some life. He was like, what I love about my family is that the significance that they had. Like he passed away in 92. Mm-hmm. Right. August 7th, 1992. I was 11. I didn't realize how young I was. I thought I was older because he played such a significant role them 11 years that I wouldn't have never imagined me losing him at 11.
I hear that. You just brought up a point that made me think about something. You said you were 11 years old, but you thought you were older. So I was having this conversation. Whoa. I was having this conversation on MLK Day about my grandsons, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to see how to like frame this so that y'all can get the context without me being too long. Mm-hmm. Like is 13 today, a 13-year-old today, is that like when we was 13?
No.
Okay.
It's a sped up, more knowledgeable 13. They have more everything. The things we were figuring out at 13, they knew at 10. You get what I mean? Because the world is so different, life is so different, information is so different. And to be honest, and that's not saying that 13 is more mature.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? Because you have 25-year-olds who was mature as we was at 13. You get what I'm saying? But
that's like still there, you mean? Like
no, I mean the the 13 now is a more information has run across them in their 13 years.
I think they got more information, but they don't have the maturity.
But they don't. So here we go. I'm going to tell you.
Come with maturity.
Yeah.
Knowledge and information and maturity aren't synonymous.
Yeah.
You just figure you learn more and you'll do more better, but they're not.
The kids, the society. So you look at the difference when we were like, we would never wear wigs.
At 13.
Yeah, they'll put a lace front.
That's something that old people did.
Right. And you be like,
yeah.
And then
you gotta think your grandma was probably 50, the age, she probably the age you is now.
No, right. 50, 60.
Right. And you'll be like, you put no wig on, you know what I mean? And you think culturally, like even middle school, you typically didn't wear heels. Now these kids stepping out, they ready. And you'll see. I remember when I was in
wear heels in middle school.
I remember.
But you can't wear no doggone bonnet. See how messed up the world is? You that look here wear some heels.
But you gotta take that bonnet off.
Take that bonnet off right
now. I think that they have access to more information.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's right at their fingertips at this point, and then there's no like. There's really not too much sneaking. So we had to like sneak to get the information.
Okay.
You're like, okay, you know how like the TV, it changed to like now it's gonna be X-rated and your mama tell you to cut off the TV?
Yeah.
And then you used to put the sheet over the thing and watch it so that they couldn't see the light. And you see,
you got to like do all that stuff.
Like what you had to do to try to watch it. They don't cut that out. Like it used to be like a whole thing. Now it's all this other stuff. It's on daytime TV.
It's in their hand on their phone,
right? And you used to have. There was like, okay, from 9 to 5, none of this. From 9 to 9, none of this. And at 9:10, Richard Pryor was coming on, but he wasn't coming on before then.
Yeah.
Now you can get him all. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now it's on all the time.
I couldn't listen to 2 Live Crew in the house. I had to like sneak. I remember when 2 Live Crew first came out.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had to go like way out in the backyard. This was in Leesburg. I remember that summer, and we used to have to go way out in the backyard. We couldn't like.
So imagine he's talking about a 2-acre backyard, 3-acre backyard.
Yeah, it was big. It wasn't
like Lily just said. Like big, her 5th graders come in with the hair done and long nails. You couldn't get nails like you got your fingers painted like in elementary school. You didn't get press-ons. You didn't get.
I think a lot of the young parents are kind of so like forced, or not forced, but they're put into the position of where they're just reliving their life through their children's eyes, what they call it, vicariously, living through them child's lives. So that's why, okay, I get my daughter hair done, I get her nails done,
and there be trauma responses too. My mom and them wouldn't let me get my nails done, so I ain't gonna do my children like that.
Yeah.
If my children want to get their nails done,
I ain't gonna do how
I'm gonna let them get their nails done.
But you don't know,
because I wanted to wear a wig when I was 13, and my mama wouldn't let me. Yeah,
you didn't like how you was raised, but you were raised well enough.
Yeah.
To get this far.
But what they do is they break the mold and say, because I wasn't able to do that, now I'm going to make sure that my kids, they're going to be able to do whatever I wanted to do at that age, but I couldn't.
I've done the opposite of what my parents did to me because of that as well. So that was a trauma response. And it probably wasn't wise to do it.
Yeah, in some cases, because some things, you do need to make the changes. You do need to flip it up.
And it probably...
Yeah, you do need to make the difference.
And it probably wasn't wise to do it. And
yeah.
So it's 13 today to say. I would say in some ways yes, but in other ways no, because and even if you remove the age from it, 13 was just the number that we was talking about.
Right.
But you think about like when you got your first house key. Like I think I got my first key when I was in either 3rd or 4th grade. That's like 7 or 8.
Oh yeah.
So would you give your 8-year-old a house key?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I will tell you this. So here's the flip. They have more knowledge, right? But they're coddled more.
Okay.
Than we because we walked to the bus at one point. Like my grandfather would follow us. Like, okay, first day of school, like he would take us to the bus stop. Like he'll drive us there. Right. And then once we started walking, you know what I mean? He would follow us. And then we was responsible enough now. Parents don't let their kids too much.
You take them to the
you take them to school. They don't walk. I remember walking from school from Southside Fundamental and all the way home. Now the parents are like, oh no,
you can't walk that far. That was the conversation because my children we was trying to say that they could just walk down the sidewalk and come to the parade. And my wife was like, no, I don't know. And I'm like, man, that boy 13. Let him do his thing. Yeah, come on down. You remember when we was 13? We was riding bikes way from 13, you know what I'm saying? 13, but you're concerned that he can't walk around the sidewalk.
13 was grown at one point. Like I know 13-year-olds used to be smoking cigarettes, man. Cussing like a sailor.
But so here you go. They still do that. But I'm finna tell you what it was. It was the discipline and the respect that you had for your parents then has kind of changed. Because back then
the parents changed.
They did.
Yes, the parenting changed.
We became the parents.
The parenting changed, and we didn't want to do what our parents did to us, right? And that was what created what we now have a reality. Like these 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 14-year-olds.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
There we go.
But these 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't want no smoke, 13-year-olds. I don't want no problem.
You want no problem. 13-year-old.
But the reality is, when we was 13 growing up, it was a different world. Just like when Jimmy Boone was growing up, it was a different world for them when they was 13. You know what I mean? So
because they'll look at our 13 and say we was soft.
A joke, man, I was carrying 12 things of milk down to the house and raising the farm and killing hens and
that's true.
You get what I'm saying? And then they look at our 13, we talking about smoking cigarettes in the back of the school, skipping. What's wrong with these people?
What's wrong with y'all?
It ain't even no comparison.
So I have a question. This is just a sidebar. And we haven't really got.
Yeah, we just
kind of. So, do you think? And I brought this up maybe like a couple of weeks ago, a week ago. Do you think that men and women can be platonic, like real friends?
Yes.
Can men and women?
Yes.
Only be friends?
Yeah, only be friends.
Yes. Yes, I think the problem is some people just got to grow up, because a lot of times, we have accusations and accuse and think things, and it just be immaturity. You know what I mean? Like we were just saying, how 13-year-olds are more mature or vice versa. I think the adults are kind of more childish than they were back in the days. You get what I'm saying? Because friendships and partnerships, they form. And don't get me wrong, things happen, life happens. So, you know what I'm saying? That's always a reality when you talk about different sexes. But you got to worry about that with the same sex. So what are you talking about? You just got to get out your own way, and not be so tied up in your thoughts, because friends be friends.
So maybe if you say,
I used to think so.
Not just say friends, but like best friends.
But still, I used to think no.
Can your best friend be somebody from the?
I used to think no. Yeah. I used to seriously think no.
Because I think men and women of opposite sex can be friends,
and best friends.
But when you start talking about best friend, I think that's like another level.
Day ones in and out. But see, the problem is we such a sexually charged community and society. Even when there's no sex going on, we think it is.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Even when
the motivation,
when it ain't going on, y'all kikiing too much. Y'all sending each other jokes and y'all joking. No, that's my partner. Because that's the person who's gonna get this joke. I can't send it to you. Right. You ain't gonna get this picture when I show you this picture. But when I send it to her, she get it. And it ain't even none of that. But in our minds, because of like the hypersexualized society, what we see on TV, what we see on social media, every one of them,
So I think, so I'm gonna tell you, I definitely think they can. I'm a person who has a lot of male friends, right? Okay. And when I say that, I think most of my male friends I consider family, because I've known them like all my life.
Yeah.
So even in this group right here, we probably like 10 years in almost.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And y'all would be my newest
friend. Newest male friends.
Right. That's in here, right?
Yeah.
And we've been rocking and rolling at least 10 years, right? Somewhere around there. Now I will tell you at this age, when you meet somebody new other than like business relationships and something like that, I don't think men and women look at each other and be like, oh, that looks like a good friend.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just saying. When you first meet somebody,
I want to come back because what you just said made me think about it. Not that what you said
that'd
before
be a good friend.
What you said before that. Like most of my relationships start as like business or community exchange, like work exchange,
right?
Yeah.
And then we develop a friendship.
That's how it
around
goes.
the work,
right?
But it's like I'm not just like friends with somebody. Just like the only thing that we have is just our friendship.
You look like a good friend.
Like we're working on something. We do something together, and then we just have a relationship. Like you know what I mean?
And then some people
it's
just
like
stay in that work.
Yeah.
But but
it's
like
not like just okay. Like what you and that person do. We don't do nothing. We just friends.
I have some
like we work on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
But I hear that. It just
like
saying
every friend that I have is tied to some
something.
mission, some vision, some objective, some goal. But I don't have just like random friends.
But but see, so
and that's male and female. Like all my friends, for the most part, we do stuff.
So I look at it different. Because I got like all my life, you know what I'm saying? I got homegirls, you know what I'm saying? That's like day ones, that rock with me, and that it ain't none of that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the way up to now, business partners,
But that's what I said. But
I was just in a business relationship with like 8 people, 9 people, and it was split 3-3, 4-4, men and women. But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but the reality is, and some of them have become my friends, confidants, or people I can call on, or it won't be a crazy thing to see her name on my phone calling me.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's on. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. But I think the reality is, you just people be up to so much junk, man. It's hard to even accept what somebody else doing.
I'm finna tell you, is usually for me, it's the people who doing so much junk accuse you of doing what they doing.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I have a lot of male friends. Like some of my best friends are males, but I done known them all my life, and there's boundaries. Like, but
that's what my sister just said. It's all about healthy boundaries.
There you go. It is boundaries. But they come with me. You know what I mean? So, like, if I'm in a relationship, they all come with me. Yeah, it ain't no hidden friends.
Hey, all them ain't coming. What you talking about?
I like to say that again. There are no hidden friends.
Yeah, there's no hidden friends.
All your friendships are known.
Yes, I don't. There's no friend.
That's the problem. If you got like a hidden male friend,
then there's there.
I hear that though. I hear that.
Your male friend. Like, why don't I know that guy?
Who?
You know what I'm saying?
That's who?
Right. Like, who is that to you? What is that? Yeah.
No, all them didn't come with the relationship. You absolutely wrong. No,
you
all them ain't coming.
It's possible.
But then you know what? But when you look at it, everybody's like, so me and Harold,
aces.
Yeah. I'm his godparent. Like the godmama to his children. I was there. I signed his marriage certificate. I've been there every.
Oh yeah, that's road dog now.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's road dog now.
That sounds like family.
Yeah, that's road. That's
transcend friendship, and it's into like that family space.
And so because you listen to social media and you hear like on TikTok, if a female got a male friend, a brother, or a cousin,
don't tell me about all these brothers you got.
Right. Then you know what? I done been the brother. You know what I mean? I've been the brother. And my whole thing.
Who you with? I'm with my brother. He said,
like bread sample.
But you can't.
It's hard. It's hard. You know it's hard.
You can't trust it, right? Because but I'll say this. So this is my rebuttal to it. Is that there are some slimy people out here that's doing that, right? Yes. But there's some good people, just like There's politicians. Everybody's not made to be a politician. Everybody can't be a teacher. Everybody can't be tall. Everybody can't be short. Everybody.
That's right.
Is different.
And everybody can't be pro.
Everybody ain't loyal. And then and everybody,
right,
you know what I mean? So when you look at it, you have to look at the person and you have to know the person that you're dating, and then you need to check your own insecurities.
And I'm just going to say that. I'm going to tell you 1,000% is about maturity.
It is.
And maturity levels. And a lot of times people don't start there, but you can grow there.
And I think the security in the relationship like that, because it's things that, I guess what you would say, actions that cause the insecurity too.
Trauma.
So if like, but I mean, you got trauma is
trauma
one of the biggest,
man.
is one of them biggest drivers.
Trauma hurt when it happened, after it happened.
Yeah, and it had them residual effects.
But if trauma caused it, but if you're still the person doing
the trauma,
doing the thing, so you know what? A lot of people in things require stuff that they're not willing to do. They require loyalty, but they're not giving loyalty.
Yeah. But what if that's okay? So here's the thing. So what if you having male friends is a deal breaker for your partner? Do you cut your male friends off for that relationship? So like you say, you know what? Like I understand, I hear that, but for me, the way I am in my relationships, I don't want my lady to have no male friends besides me. Like I'm the male friend. How do you handle that?
So okay, if we're coming into a new relationship like that, then I know you're not the one for me.
Okay. Because you come with male friends.
I come with male friends.
And if he got a problem with male friends, then that ain't gonna work.
Because they're my family. Okay. I'm not gonna let you dictate how I interact.
Not from the beginning. We ain't gonna start.
So what if you get down the road and now it's like
that's how you
start to get a little more serious and like you like next level in it, and then they saying, okay, as a part of this next wave of where we going.
But see, my friends come with it.
What I really been wanting to tell you, like I ain't never really say nothing, but I got a problem with this.
Yeah, but
it's too late then.
You gotta respect it. No, you gotta respect it.
So here we go. We're it's a conversation. What's your comfortability? Yeah. What are you uncomfortable about it? Because again, this is a lot of business relationships. Like I can't stop coming to the radio.
Yeah.
Because you don't want me to be in the room with two guys. I can't. You know what I mean? I can't do that.
That's too much control.
Right.
Listen, but no, it's a conversation. Once we build a relationship, and now we see it's worth making some changes in our life for the relationship, then we talk about the changes that because you can't just be like, oh man, forget it, it's over. Because if it wasn't that then. Yeah. But if it's that, you'll be like, okay,
let's talk about
we're gonna ease back on this. We're gonna ease back on that. I gotta do this.
But you make adjustments. Yeah, that's right. What I mean. Everything
you spend more time with your homies than I do with you. Ain't that's
Tupac you say.
Yeah. Right.
That was the issue.
Yeah. But then
that was the issue. You spend more time with them.
And then my thing is, if you want me, then come along. Come along.
But I want to be around you and your friends. Because what happens, and here's like a real situation.
Right? Friends start liking the friends better than you.
Oh, this is good. Let's go here, right? Because sometimes you have people who treat your partner different when you're around. So like they cool with your partner when you're around, but when they see them out by themselves, like they barely want to speak.
So it's a problem, but I'm finna tell you that is a problem. But then but I'm finna tell you what happened.
They put up with your partner, but they really ain't like cool.
But
with
you
your
want
partner.
me, you know what?
And so when we together, they like hugging, they cool. But then when I see them, when your partner,
you want me to tell you,
like your partner come and say, I seen your friend, and they would like act like they ain't.
Like they ain't easy.
But you want me to tell you why?
Yeah.
Because typically your partner is pushing out that energy too. Like everybody is. So here we go.
Respect,
no, it is. It's so like when we're together, you're nice. You know what I mean? Like you're more welcoming because your partner is welcome. Like when they see your partner by themselves, they not smiling.
Maybe they ain't what they do. Like
so
that ain't how they show up.
But they might not show up like that. But then that other person's like, wait, hold on. They might not really like me like that either. They only doing it because they with the partner.
The thing that you have in common is the partner.
It's the partner.
But if you don't have anything in common outside of that,
and then both of them,
but you can still be cordial. You ain't got to be like, trying to not speak and all of that stuff.
But it's energy. right? And everybody don't know how to navigate that. Like, it don't bother me. Like, I'll speak regardless. Like, I be like, I know that, like, this person cold. They don't even, and keep it moving.
Yeah.
Because that's me.
You don't let it change you.
It don't let me change you.
I know them person's cold. I know he cold.
Right.
I mean, you got some people that just not like,
right. And I be like, but this is the thing is people take it personal.
Okay.
Right? When it's not like, okay, should I speak? Should I not speak? What he said.
You would say, so go where you're celebrated, not tolerated.
Ooh. Big shouts out to the
like I'm not gonna
Black
be around y'all if I know that like we ain't really cool like that.
But again, people take stuff personal, right? Mm-hmm. That like I remember like at one point in time, somebody didn't speak to me. And then I'm like, you don't even know what that person was going through at that time. Yeah. Like, they mama in the hospital.
I don't have no problem with people not speaking either. I guess it's all about how you do it because, like, it's so many people come to me with so many things. I'd be happy sometimes when I see somebody and it's like, I see you and I'm like, looking, but you like, when somebody trying to not see you.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Because I see you, and I know you see me. I know we see each other. So at least, like, if you look my way, like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be like, "What up?" I see you, and I'm keeping it moving. But like, I see you, and you see me too, but you trying to act like you don't see me. Like, I'm like, okay, this some like that be the.
So I'm like this. So I'm a Gemini, right? so I'm social and antisocial. So I got both of them in me. And sometimes I won't speak. And it ain't nothing. It's just like
come on.
I'm just antisocial. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Social. I'm a social antisocial. So I think when we see people together or outside of, and it ain't nothing, man.
Well,
I don't put a lot of thought into it. So, you know what I'm saying?
So what happens now? So okay,
it don't even matter.
You saw me.
I won't even relate to message.
You didn't speak when I wasn't with my partner, so now I'm with my partner. Keep that same energy.
But you hear me?
Is that?
I won't even relay the message. Response? I won't even say, "Hey, I seen them."
I mean, because that's you taking.
You ain't speak when I was by myself, so don't speak when we together.
But then when I speak to your partner and don't speak with you, so they gonna speak to you and not.
That's Jennifer. That's what you do.
No,
anyway.
But
they don't know y'all separate. They only know y'all together. Jennifer.
That's it.
Like
that's
Ben
it.
and Jennifer.
Yeah. So, but I will tell you, I make people feel uncomfortable because I'm always happy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I get women sometimes be like, "Why you always smiling?" Because that's what I do. Like, you know what I mean? My energy is almost...
Why you always frowning?
Right. But I heard that and it caught me off guard.
You never smiling, right?
And they be like, "Why you so happy? What she got going on?"
Just because you happy.
Just because I be like, hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
you're right.
That's
you're right.
That
is people like...
That's a chemistry thing, I think.
No. Marvin Sapp said, smile because it confused the enemy.
So you saying that the people who got a problem with you being happy are enemies?
I don't know. Like, I mean, misery loves company, and sometimes I don't know.
Like, okay, you smiling and there ain't nothing really to be smiling about.
But the thing is I don't take it personal. Like, I can tell when I read body language. I study people. Yeah. I can tell if you don't mess with me. And I can really tell you most of the time I don't care, respectively. Yeah. Because I'm not letting it change who I am. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, caller.
Good morning, Qiana. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. And yourself? Is this Aaron?
No, this is
Coach D.
Yeah, Miss D.
How y'all doing this morning?
Good.
Here's what I want to say. We have a real problem with communicating with one another. People have different reasons why they do the things that they don't do. Mm-hmm. So I subscribe to the 4 agreements. So one of the agreements is to be clear. Ask questions. Something makes you feel uncomfortable? Say, let me ask you a question. We had a situation that happened the other day. You weren't with your partner. You didn't speak to me. I didn't know how to interpret that behavior. Is there something between us? Or is there a specific reason? Or am I just blowing it out of proportion? Because I want clarity. I don't want us to have weird air.
Yeah.
It's okay for us to talk to each other. I mean, sometimes people be mean mugging. Sometimes people be mean mugging.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Inquire and find out if. And I think that's if you value the relationship. But
exactly
sometimes
that.
you don't value the relationship enough to inquire. That's like what Qiana said. Like they do it and I don't care. And sometimes people don't care enough to even approach that topic and have that conversation. They just decide like, okay, you don't speak to me when I see you. I ain't finna come in and ask.
And some people don't.
And you know us. You know what you doing.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta ask you.
So I'm like,
you saw me.
But some people, if you take the time and everybody do not. Okay, Coach D, we can't get up. Hold on.
Thank you so much, Coach D, for that contribution. That's
but you
amazing.
know what? Yeah. Like sometimes when you look at it, because my relationships mean a lot to me, right?
Yeah.
I value the people that's in my life, and I know who's like not super friendly and not all. So again, everybody think just because I'm not friendly, the person's not friendly, that takes it as if they don't like you. Mm-hmm. But no, they're not. Like, so let's take your wife is not like over the top. Mm-mm. She just kind of.
Yeah,
But once
she's the opposite of me. Yeah.
But once you get to know her,
if she don't know you, like she ain't gonna be talking to you.
She's not gonna do that. But
and
even when she's kind of like
But
and if she don't smile when I first see her, it don't take me. I'm not like
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's got I guess that's what Coach D was talking about, the agreements. Like it's kind of an understanding that you have where like, okay, I know this person and I know how they show up.
Right. And so I also know that she's sweet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sweetest ever.
And then so it don't, but I'm just saying, but there's other people. But once you know people, I know. Now, even though I don't change myself, like I'm a hugger, I'm new to, I respect boundaries too.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you know what I mean? Maybe my smile might not be as big, but you're going to get a smile because I know that because you still want everybody to be comfortable. So all of my male friends, I will say this, is that I can't replace their spouses. So I'm never in competition with them. Mm-hmm. I respectfully know my place. So this is why they spouses never have a problem with me. I don't call after if my male friends call after late night, I know there's a problem. Yeah. Like there's an emergency. They not just calling me.
Right. Let's take some of these comments.
Oh, go ahead.
We got exactly Jabbar. You know you see me. Margaret said, I'm a Scorpio, introverted extrovert. Mm-hmm. She also said, no, we need to have a conversation. Kenyatta Rucker, she wins totally. She said, you can't win for losing. Tasha says, hey guys, great topic. I'm a Gemini too. I feel you, twin. Stacy Foster says, your sign has nothing to do with it. That's just your energy, who you are and where you are in life. We can change these things if we want. I agree with that because a lot of times we put stuff off on our zodiac sign. But these are traits that you don't have to embrace.
But I learned,
just accept it because I'm a whatever.
I learned that more than 80-90% of us either respond or act according to our sign, our birth month, birth date, birth time, or our year, like dragon, pig, whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So everybody don't explicitly stick out of their sign. Okay. But they may 100% stick out from their date or the day they was born, the time they was born. Because like all that falls.
So those are very good indicators.
Yes.
So can I say something about this platonic friend too when we're talking about this?
Okay.
Platonic?
Or just the male and female, because I also, and this is another thing that aggravates me, right? When you see it when they're talking, they was like, call your male friend. See a fool. Like when they be playing, like, so can we hook up?
Oh, and so they test. So they're
testing it.
I've seen them on the internet.
Who do that?
People do. They just like, trying to do it.
They make the videos
because they're trying to say that men and women can't be friends.
Call your male friend and tell them you want to cross the line.
So here we go.
If they're willing to cross the line with you.
And that's sneaky, manipulative.
Man, these people got nothing better to do with themselves.
And then you find out that male friend been feeling you really the whole time.
Hey, see now you playing with me. See why you playing with me? Now it's the whole thing.
But this is why healthy boundaries.
You started.
Do you think you have a male friend that will fold if you press them?
I don't know, right? But what it is, I'll tell you this.
That's an angle though.
No. But
men weak. So
let me tell you what it is. What it is.
Your male friend.
So when I say I don't know, I'm not even gonna test that boundary.
It's not even a thought.
It's not. I'm not pushing.
But if you did, do you think?
I'm not doing it because again, that's manipulative, and then it's dirty. Because just because you like something, don't mean that you have to go and react to it. And once you have, once you put yourself in that friend zone or whatever the case may be, there should be no reason why you're trying to cross that line unless you're trying to cross that line. But you done
seen with friends who be, but look, you done seen friends, platonic friends who be friends for years, and then after a breakup or something, then they end up becoming more than friends. Like you've seen that,
but
where that friendship over the years eventually turn into like a relationship when the opportunity presents itself. Come on, now.
But that's just life.
That's
part
just
of
life.
life. That's part of life.
But they probably been feeling that way the whole time.
But
anyway.
that's what you want to say. But just because I'm attracted to somebody, don't mean that I have to approach them.
So can you be friends with somebody that you're attracted to?
I think you can. I think you can.
Can you be friends with somebody that you're attracted to?
You don't want to get up and go to work every morning, but you do. You don't
have to.
I don't think you could be friends with somebody you're attracted to.
But you don't have to answer every urge. If you living like that, you are the basic beast. You're living like a savage. If you got to answer,
hello, where we at? Where we at?
I mean, I'm not living like a savage. I don't have to answer to every urge my body feel.
But you're friends with people. Like you're not blind, right?
Yeah.
And you love your wife. You love your wife, but there's other women that you find attractive, but you don't cross that line just because you find them attractive.
When I say find them, like attraction for me, like it ain't just you look good. I think like I'm talking about like you actually have an attraction where it's like you being pulled in and. Like it's more. I don't know if the attraction is the right word.
Yeah, that's not.
Where you kind of like feeling this person, but you know you with somebody.
You should say turned on.
Some of that next lifetime type stuff.
So you're saying the
like
chemistry.
Erykah Badu next lifetime, like.
And you see what Erykah said? See what she said? I see you next lifetime.
She wouldn't answer her urge.
So can you be friends with that person?
You know, not on a consistent basis.
Because you're attracted to that person. That's what I'm saying. You can't be attracted to the next lifetime person.
So that next lifetime person should be like social. Or you know what I mean?
What?
Tasha say you can be.
Wait, hold on. When I say social?
I see this part, I'm not called like if I know that there's some type of sexual chemistry or something like that.
I would call it the next lifetime.
So let's say the next lifetime.
You know the next lifetime conversation is if I wasn't with this person, it might be something.
And then
but because it's
what you do is you
can't be friends with that person. You can't be friends with the next lifetimer.
They're like,
in my humble opinion.
So here you go. The next lifetime person is more of your they're not in your everyday fold, right?
Yeah.
They're not calling, they're not doing all this other stuff. Yeah. And when I say social, I might see them out at gatherings. We speak, we keep it moving. You don't put nothing in your life that's gonna ruin what you have. And these are these healthy boundaries. Yeah. Like I know you'll cross this line and I'm not even gonna give you the opportunity. So
I get it. Coach D say that's you.
But
you don't have to act on it. It's okay to admire what God has created, but you don't have to have it. Yeah, I hear that. But that's what I'm saying. If like that whole thing about lead us not into temptation and all of that stuff, like you gotta like if you know like okay, this is
I block people that like I really respect, but I know that like
prevention is better than a cure. And if you putting yourself in a situation where you got to contest,
it's 9 o'clock.
Okay, so my final thought would be if you got to put yourself in a situation where you have to continually fight an urge, sometimes you might just need to remove yourself from that situation.
I agree.
Because you never know.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. This has been a good show, y'all. Y'all come back Monday because we got a lot.
Wednesday.
Yeah, today is Monday. It's been a long weekend. So y'all come back on Wednesday. What's on your mind Wednesday? We're going to get to some of these topics that we didn't get to this morning. But I thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for chiming in. There's more that needs to be done and needs to be said.
Final thoughts, be the change you want to be and write down those 5 things. Communication is the key.
Baby.
Right. So stay tuned for Sister Hughes.
Up next, make you lose your shoes and shout all around the house. Mm-hmm. This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Qiana.
And we out. Believe and do good.